As we speak, the night sky is going through extraordinary changes that will modify its appearance in many years or even sooner. Scientists and astronomers worldwide have sounded the alarm, with figures like Neil deGrasse Tyson warning that Polaris is about to undergo a significant transformation. The event behind this change is deeply concerning. Polaris' unique position in the night sky has made it a vital marker as the North Star, serving as a constant reference for astronomers, pilots, and stargazers throughout history. Yet, this stability may soon be disrupted, potentially reshaping both the night sky and the astronomical measurements we rely on. We should delve into the gravity of this threat and explore its implications for all of us. To understand this, it's crucial to look at the historical background of Polaris, which is now in its final stages. The importance of Polaris. Polaris has long been revered as the guiding star, a beacon for astronomers and navigators across generations. Its consistent presence in the sky has been fundamental to celestial navigation. However, all of this could suddenly change. A recent report, published by the esteemed Royal Astronomical Society in September 2023, raises significant doubts about the star's future. Polaris is on the verge of an explosion that could remove it from the night sky permanently. Understanding Polaris. Before we explore the implications of this discovery, let's take a closer look at the star itself. Polaris, also known as the North Star, holds a distinctive position in the sky due to its proximity to the celestial North Pole. It is located directly above Earth's North Pole, making it appear motionless in the northern sky. The star resides within the constellation Ursa Minor. Polaris is a relatively bright yellow-white supergiant, much larger than our Sun. While it may appear to be a single star, it is actually part of a complex triple star system. Within this system, the primary stars are Polaris AA and Polaris AB, which, when viewed with the naked eye, appear as a single star. Additionally, there is a third companion, Polaris B, orbiting around the double pair. The gravitational forces between these stars shape their orbits and influence their individual behaviors, which in turn affects their brightness and other significant characteristics. Any disturbance in these interactions can lead to irregular changes in the star's luminosity or pulsation patterns, though the exact details of these phenomena are not fully understood. Polaris is located approximately 323 light-years from Earth. This means that the light we see from it today was emitted 323 years ago. If Polaris were to explode today, we wouldn't know about it until 323 years later. As a result, when we finally observe such an event, more than 3 centuries would have passed since it actually occurred. Current scientific projections based on available evidence suggest that Polaris may have already exploded, but the light from that explosion has yet to reach us. The cultural and scientific significance of Polaris. Throughout history, the North Star has held great significance across civilizations and eras. It has served cultural, symbolic, and navigational purposes. Its fixed position near the celestial North Pole has made it an essential tool for ancient sailors and explorers, guiding them across oceans and lands. Almost perfectly aligned with Earth's rotational axis, Polaris has been a reliable reference for determining direction, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. The North Star also holds profound symbolic importance in various cultures. For many, it represents constancy and stability, a feature that has remained unchanged amid the celestial dance of the night sky. Strange behavior and potential explosion. Recently, however, Polaris has exhibited unusual behavior. This alarming change in its pulsation cycle has drawn the attention of astronomers, prompting further investigations into this cosmic anomaly. Instead of following its regular pulsation pattern, Polaris has shown an erratic and unpredictable cycle of dimming and brightening. This variation has raised concerns among scientists, who fear the star may be nearing the end of its life. This shift aligns with the behavior observed in stars approaching the final stages of their life cycles. The increasing irregularity in Polaris pulsation periods, which were once stable, might be due to interactions within its companion system. Although these stars appear as one, they are influenced by each other's gravitational forces. There has been a noticeable increase in pulsation duration, about 4.5 seconds longer. While this may seem insignificant, it carries major implications. Some astronomers cautiously speculate that gravitational forces between the stars could explain these fluctuations in the star's atmospheric behavior, thereby affecting its pulsation patterns. However, other scientists remain convinced that the star is nearing an explosive end. Their suspicion is fueled by the growing similarities between Polaris behavior and that of Betelgeuse, another prominent star in the Orion constellation. Betelgeuse has also shown inconsistencies in its brightness, leading to concerns that it could explode at any moment. Some experts have warned that Betelgeuse's demise is imminent, pointing to its erratic brightness and behavioral traits typical of stars in their final stages. NASA, intrigued by Betelgeuse's irregular behavior, has shown significant interest in monitoring the star. The agency has expressed substantial concern regarding its potential explosion. However, NASA has not indicated a similar level of concern about Polaris, despite its troubling changes. The life cycle of a star. Stars typically undergo an extensive journey through various evolutionary stages. In their early years, these stars are relatively dim and cool. As they mature, they enter the main sequence stage, where nuclear fusion occurs, maintaining stability for billions of years. When their hydrogen fuel is depleted, they enter the red giant phase, during which they rapidly increase in both temperature and brightness. This phase ultimately culminates in a catastrophic explosion, known as a supernova. If Polaris were to undergo a supernova, it would be a spectacular event in the sky. The star would become incredibly bright, possibly outshining the moon and becoming one of the brightest objects visible in the night sky. The show could keep going for days, weeks, or even months. The star's appearance would change radically, transforming into a strongly splendid object, possibly displaying various colors before finally fading. This visual phenomenon could temporarily alter our perception of recognizable constellations like Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, as Polaris is a part of both. Regarding the security of our planet, we are in no immediate danger. Given the size and distance of Polaris, it is highly unlikely that Earth would be affected by a stellar explosion. While a Polaris supernova may not be as dramatic as Betelgeuse's potential eruption, it might still be visible to the naked eye for an extended period and outshine nearby stars. If you appreciated this video, feel free to support us by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications. Your support motivates us to keep creating content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. The expected supernova of Polaris, though distant, would be a galactic event that could reshape our understanding of stellar evolution. Such a spectacle could bring both awe and confusion, especially for those who have long relied on the North Star as a constant guide. Its absence from the night sky would be a disorienting change for many, particularly those accustomed to it as the focal point of celestial navigation. While Polaris is certainly in its final stages, it's important to remember that the journey of stars like this is part of the natural life cycle. Over billions of years, stars undergo continuous transformation. As they age, they become unstable, and their behavior grows increasingly unpredictable. Polaris, a massive supergiant, is no exception, with the possibility of its explosive demise on the horizon. Astronomers and scientists are now carefully monitoring the star's movements and behavior, hoping to gather as much data as possible before any drastic changes occur. Though Polaris has been a steady presence in the sky for countless generations, its eventual fate is a reminder of the dynamic nature of the universe. The stars we see overhead are not permanent fixtures. They are constantly evolving, and their lifespans can end in dramatic ways. The eventual disappearance of Polaris, whether through a supernova or another celestial event, will mark the end of an era for astronomers and stargazers who have depended on it for centuries. For now, scientists continue to study Polaris and other similar stars to better understand the processes that drive their transformations. Whether Polaris explodes soon or not, the data gathered from these studies will provide crucial insights into the life cycles of stars and the forces shaping the universe. Meanwhile, we can watch as the night sky slowly changes before our eyes, a reflection of the ever-changing cosmos around us. As we observe these celestial developments, it becomes clear that our understanding of the night sky is in flux. The once seemingly eternal stars that guided ancient civilizations are no longer as stable as they once appeared. This shift in our celestial landscape challenges our perceptions and reminds us of the vast, unpredictable nature of the universe. While the explosion of Polaris may not directly impact life on Earth, its absence in the sky would be felt by many. The North Star has long served as a symbol of stability and guidance, and its loss would be a striking reminder of the impermanence of the cosmos. However, even in the face of such change, human curiosity and ingenuity will undoubtedly continue to drive our exploration of the stars in an effort to understand the mysteries beyond our reach. Ultimately, the fate of Polaris serves as a powerful reminder of the transience of everything in the universe. Whether it explodes in a brilliant supernova or slowly fades from view, the legacy of this iconic star will continue to inspire future generations of astronomers and dreamers. As we move forward, we can wonder what other marvels the universe has in store for us and which new constellations will rise to take Polaris' place in the night sky. As we venture further into the cosmos, the disappearance of Polaris will mark an extraordinary shift in our perception of the heavens. For centuries, Polaris has been a symbol of unwavering stability, a reliable guide for navigators and astronomers alike. Its loss would not only signify the end of an era for those who have relied on it for celestial navigation, but also serve as a striking reminder of the fluidity and unpredictability of the universe. The intricate dance of stars and the forces that govern them are never truly still. They are constantly evolving, and the inevitable change of Polaris highlights just how dynamic the universe truly is. Though the eventual demise of Polaris may still be years, decades, or even centuries away, it has already begun to capture the attention of astronomers, who are working diligently to study and understand the behavior of this magnificent star. In the age of advanced technology, our ability to observe distant stars and track their movements has become more sophisticated than ever. Instruments like powerful telescopes and space observatories allow us to monitor stars with precision, gathering vast amounts of data on their luminosity, pulsation cycles, and other critical characteristics. While scientists are still uncertain about what lies ahead for Polaris, the observed patterns are certainly intriguing. The changes in its pulsation cycle are just one indication that this star is no longer behaving as it once did. As Polaris approaches the end of its life, the forces acting on it, from its companion stars and the surrounding space, are becoming increasingly complex. Understanding these forces and their impact on the star's behavior is a challenge for astronomers. Yet, even with our modern technologies, there is still much we do not fully understand about the precise mechanics of stellar explosions. Like all stars, Polaris has gone through many stages in its life cycle. However, it is now approaching its final moments. Stars of this size and mass burn through their fuel much faster than smaller stars like our Sun, meaning their life cycles are shorter. Nevertheless, the spectacle of a supernova, though brief, would be one of the most awe-inspiring events to witness in the sky. If Polaris were to go supernova, the brilliance of the explosion would surpass that of many of the stars we see in the night sky, possibly becoming one of the brightest objects visible to the naked eye. Such a phenomenon would not only be a visual spectacle but also a significant event for astronomers, offering a rare opportunity to study the dramatic end of a star's life in real time. While the event itself may be grand, the impact on Earth would be minimal. Despite the immense energy released by a supernova, the vast distance between Earth and Polaris ensures that our planet would remain safe. The explosion would pose no threat to life on Earth, and our position in the solar system would not be directly affected by the dying star. However, the visual and scientific impacts of such an event would be profound. The dazzling display of a supernova could be seen for weeks or even months before the light eventually faded. Its color, intensity, and duration of visibility would